Hi, this is Joe Costa from ESUGARNEWS, bringing you the latest developments in entertainment law-related matters. And this week, ESUGARNEWS is going to talk a little bit about a recent development in a settlement of a case involving Kesha and Dr. Luke. Now, I say recent development because this lawsuit has been going on for 10 years. And what effectively happened is it started off with Kesha trying to get out of her recording contract with Dr. Luke. He had the right to 6 albums, plus the first one they did together. She wanted out of it and claimed that she was sexually and emotionally abused by Dr. Luke, and that she was raped by Dr. Luke. Now, needless to say, that didn't make Dr. Luke too happy. So what Dr. Luke basically did is sued her for defamation, and they went back and forth. Kesha's mom then came up and accused him of rape, so she got sued. Kesha's lawyer said something about Dr. Luke and how he may have acted inappropriately, and he got sued. And 10 years later, when the trial was finally set to begin, the parties decided to settle. And how did they settle? What were these key terms? They were effectively joint statements that they made to the press that kind of showed a little respect for each other, and they moved on 10 years later. So what's the verdict on that case? Who won? You really want to know? Well, ESUGARNEWS is going to tell you that they both won because they settled. 10 years, millions of dollars. What is it that they were effectively trying to prove in that case? Well, defamation means that you're making a statement of fact about someone that affects their reputation. And when you accuse someone of rape, that's not good, right? Meanwhile, Kesha's trying to basically get out of a contract because from her viewpoint, she was treated inappropriately. Kesha started her relationship at 18 years old. I mean, that's really young. Luke, at the time, was 31 years old. So as she's growing up, she's figuring out, I don't want to be with Luke in terms of my professional career for the rest of my life. So she's trying to get out of the contract, defamation claims going back and forth. In order for her to prevail, she's got to prove that it was true, that he did rape her, and that's an ultimate defense. He's got to prove that it was false. And ultimately, on a last-minute ruling from the court, they held he was a limited public figure, which means that the standard of proof is going to be a little bit higher on Dr. Luke's part. He has to prove that there was some element of malice, that she didn't just make a mistake in her perception of what happened that night. Ultimately, the statements came up. It was all fine and good, mutual respect, wishing each other well, both winners, and brought to you from ESUGARNEWS. We love happy endings like that. Settle, settle, settle. Don't spend all your money on legal bills, and everybody's happy. We'll see you next week. Joe Costa here on behalf of ESUGARNEWS.